Grace and peace to you in the name of Jesus Christ. Of late, I've been thinking about a time when the Apostle Paul was physically distanced from people that he loved. That's the polite way to say he was stuck in a prison cell. Sitting there, Paul wrote a famous letter to the church in Philippi. He began with these sentiments: I thank my God every time I remember you, constantly praying with joy in every one of my prayers for all of you, because of your sharing in the gospel from the first day until now. These words have become my litany, my mantra. I thank God every time I think of you. I pause, I literally stop whenever one of your faces floats in front of my mind, and I pray for you. I give thanks to God for you and your faithfulness in this time. I so look forward in joyful anticipation to seeing you again, face to face. I know you have questions about our church. How are we doing? When might we reopen? Are we serving those in need? I want to address those questions with you today, beginning with worship. We have decided to keep worship services online throughout the rest of the summer. While we're all encouraged by news of medical advances, the best practices outlined by health experts make clear that gathering together in our sanctuary is not a wise, safe, or caring move right now. We are grateful for the hundreds of communications we've received from you, thanking the staff for the video worship services. Many of you have encouraged us to continue providing online worship even after things return to normal. So I've assembled a task force that is looking into what it will take to make that happen. You will be hearing more from me on the future of online worship at Fifth Avenue very soon. When will we reopen? I've assembled another task force of lay leaders and staff members who are going to work on developing a thoughtful and faithful plan for reopening the church in stages. They will evaluate all aspects of our life and ministry. They will advise the session and me on next steps. From a financial standpoint, these are difficult times. For us, for you. Pledge collections here are down. In April, we experienced a 23% drop in receipts. Sunday morning plate giving has, of course, gone to zero. So too has the church's substantial rental income. We've experienced many cancellations, everything from weddings to movie crews that use the church as a holding area for Midtown film shoots. The trustees are aware of these challenges. We do expect to see some savings in areas like utilities, and at the same time, Charlene Hahn-Powell and I are going through the budget, making cuts wherever we can. We promise to keep you updated on our finances. I personally thank every one of you who has continued to support the church through this challenging time. Many of you have asked about our outreach ministries. As you can appreciate, we want to continue serving people in need while at the same time keeping our staff and our volunteers safe. Right now, our shelter is closed. We have scaled back the work of the Ecumenical Outreach Partnership. Next week, however, John Sheehan and his team will begin to return on a phased basis, and street outreach ministry will resume. As you probably know, one of the economic blows delivered by the coronavirus has been an increase in hunger, globally and locally. Our Meals on Heels volunteers, God bless them, continue to prepare and deliver meals every Saturday. Alongside this important work, our outreach team has come up with another life-giving ministry that I'm excited to tell you about. As many of you know, Rodrigo Rosas usually provides meals to our church and operates a catering company out of the kitchen in Bunnell Hall. Rodrigo's business has been savaged by the shutdown. Using emergency outreach funds, we have hired Rodrigo and his crew to help our church feed hungry families and individuals in New York City. Beginning next week, Rodrigo will be making scores of meals that will be distributed to those in need here at our 55th Street entrance and at other locations in partnership with the Urban Outreach Center. As this situation continues to unfold, your dedicated officers and staff will continue to evaluate ways in which this community can make a difference. Stay tuned. We're going to need your help. A number of you have asked about my summer plans. As is our usual pattern, Amy, the kids, and I plan to travel to our rust cabin in northern Minnesota. I'm really looking forward to visiting that special place and to time spent preparing for all that awaits us this coming fall. Finally, because some of you have asked about this as well, I do intend to continue a 12-year tradition. On Pentecost Sunday, May 31st, I will preach my annual sermon that always bears the same old title, The View from Here. And yes, the view this year is somewhat different. My friends, even in the age of physical distancing, this church is proving resilient. We are still praying. We are still caring for each other. We are still serving those in need. We are still walking the path of faith together. My deepest thanks go to all of you. Your prayers, your gracious encouragement, the many ways you support Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church and show forth the love of Jesus Christ have lifted my spirits every step of the way. You are a remarkably gutsy community. Please know, I give thanks to God every day for you. Bless you.